7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, here's the rookie who played in-state at Austin. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Eric Wilson on the tackle. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Play action now. Prescott. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. On the play fake. Dak. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Open man, left side, he's got it. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. 1st down, Cowboys.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes in the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This fielded at about the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll put Addison in motion. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. He'll manage only a couple. Donovan Ezaraku there to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From 29, here's second and 8. Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They get 21 on that one. First down, Minnesota.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Brings up second and 2 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42 now, here's second and 2. Play action now, it's McCarthy. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll take this one in. Rondale Moore, touchdown Vikings. It's his third touchdown catch this year. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Riker it out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. A return now from the 4. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
25-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Yeah, here we 46. They'll begin here on the ground. Oh, the ball's out. And the Vikings have the takeaway.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Again, it's Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And McCarthy's going to get down and pick up the first down. Good, smart play with the slide by J.J. Here's Hawkinson in motion. Jones now on 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
To throw is McCarthy. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. 3rd down coming up.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-7 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. They'll stick with him again. He'll work forward for a couple. Eric Wilson on the tackle.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense on what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Here it is on 4th down. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Yeah, sometimes these coaches want to overthink it. They want to dial up these super tricky plays and try to outthink themselves sometimes. And you find yourself here on 4th and real short. Something easy, something your guys have repped a million times. Win the battle up front and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And he's pushed to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man. Come on now, that's just unfair. You're asking them to stop a fullback hold. All he needed was a couple inches to pick up the 1st down. Mike, I think if they run that play 10 different times, he's moving the chains.
Handoff here, up the middle. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Vikings 40-yard line.
There you go. 26.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 54. Go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
A 48-yard attempt.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This fielded at the 2. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with a sack. They gave him the impossible task of being so far behind the sticks and saying, hey, go salvage this series. And he almost pulled it off. What a great run. And in most instances, it would be rewarded with a first down.
That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Teron Black. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. And he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Cowboys.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go!
To throw is Dak. Forced to his right. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On second down, it's Dak. That's complete to Blue. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Big opening up the middle. And he's in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and through. Cowboys move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line. 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 22-yard
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And he let it a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Aaron Jones that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Now his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's the 2nd charge timeout for Minnesota. Clock is stopped with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That'll be swung out wide to Jones. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Minnesota.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they get the timeout. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This about as short as you can get. Reichert's kick is good. And the Vikings have tied it at 17. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the 1st half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. 2nd half is underway. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Forced out wide. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And that will lead to a second down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up third down.
Third and 4.
Dak to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. He may go. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will go up by 7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Over the middle to Jefferson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one.
And Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
A short one taken by Hawkinson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Go! To the air once more is McCarthy. Out to his right. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That one on target, some more. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. First and goal coming up. They'll run it here with Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
Brings up second and goal. At the Cowboys' 10-yard line.
Again, it'll be Jones. He brings it down to the 5-yard line. But now it is third and goal.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Flush to his right. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Minnesota. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Drive will start on the ground. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll go up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. A shotgun snap for Prescott. His throw left side is complete. Great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 41 yards.
32-yard line.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
To the left side, he's got Ferguson. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 13-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Yards to go.
We're going to 53.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Waiting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, no. This goes through the end zone. Did he lose it now before crossing the plane? It looks like they say he did. So this is the rule that always brings up a lot of debate. This winds up a touchback, a turnover, and the opponents take over at the 20-yard line. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop them right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Look at play action here with McCarthy. rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
To the right side, this is Jones. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. Tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions. And they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 3. Both play action. It's Prescott. Well, left side, caught by Ferguson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball. More bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up first and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score. Tie game, fourth quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on first and goal.
Moving to his left. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll let the fullback try to push the puck. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's fourth down.
Brings up fourth and goal.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to take the lead here in the fourth. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll put Addison in motion. He'll get this out wide. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up
From the 41. Here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Deuce Vaughn, deep to return. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Auburn, good with the extra point. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
24.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It covers 51 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
Throwing again is McCarthy.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. The shotgun. It's a throw for McCarthy. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs. Just as importantly, stop the clock.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. Left side here, caught by Addison. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Here's a designed run. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa. Have a friend in the right spot at the right times. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This taken just shy of the goal line. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
The middle they go. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 13 more on that carry. He is turning out the yards. And another first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Talk things over before third down.
Kill. We're going to 54.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings Giants will take over possession here at the 44.
You know, as they say, hindsight being 20/20, but they probably would have been better off just leaning on the ground game to close this one out. Instead, they decided to put the ball in the air, and now in the blink of an eye, all the pressure suddenly shifts to their defense to try to close this one out.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. On play action, here's McCarthy. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that play, one first down. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Jones. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Big play coming up, 3rd and 7, and the crowd on their feet. Here's McCarthy. That'll be swung out wide to Jones. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
This is one of those coaching decisions people are going to be talking about for a long time. You find yourself down 3, a field goal gets you level. Instead, you roll the dice and go for it, and you fail.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down there. That'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm with it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wet, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this is my DNA. I got
face. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.